Hey guys, this is the Batwave, and I'm going to be talking to you today about The Passengers. This is a mini review about the movie. I just saw it yesterday, so it's fresh in my mind. So I'm going to tell you some, details about what the movie was, how the movie got executed, and how the movie was in my mind, and the rating I'll give it. So one of the things I give The Passengers is that it was a good movie. It had one of the biggest stars in it: Jennifer Lawrence, Chris Pratt, Michael Sheen. There was also Lawrence Fishburne in there, and Andy Garcia. So that being said, I'll tell you guys the story. So it's basically about a hibernation pod that is traveling the universe and is going to the second Earth, because the first Earth is really inhabited with, like, it's dying. So the second Earth is called Homestead 2, and the main cast is going there. And the thing is, everybody's sleeping in a hibernation pod, which is supposed to awake after 130 years or something like that. So they're going there, and the spaceship hits an asteroid. Once it's an asteroid, one of the hibernation pods has like a defect in it, and the defect is that one of the hibernation pods is kind of unleashed. So Chris Pratt wakes up and he's just like, "Damn, I've been I woke up just now. It's 90 years prior to it, so he's gonna die in the hibernation pod alone." And his only friend is Arthur, which is Michael Sheen. He portrays a robot in the film, and in the film, Michael Sheen's doing a good job of it because he's a robot that's attending, and he acts out the role really well. Aside from that, Chris is all alone, and he doesn't know what to do. He's been playing sports. He's been just playing some dance games. He's been playing like the virtual, melees that's like on the TV. But also, aside from that, there's different things that he does throughout the day that kind of like kills his time. But after a while, you just need human interaction, and that was one of the main things in this movie: human interaction. Like, without a human around, what can you do really, like, for much longer? And after a while, he got really, really upset. So then he looked people up that he wanted to release from the hibernation pod, and he found this one girl that was like his perfect match, his dream girl. Beautiful, kind, smart, very talented, loved to write her own books to her own father, loved to write, like, she was kind of like a journalist in a way, because she wanted to talk about how she went to Earth, how she's from Earth 1, and then she went to Earth 2, made a successful journey, and came back to Earth and wrote her book. And that was what she wanted, and she wanted just her legacy to continue. But no, Chris being Chris, he kind of awoke her like early too. He broke her hibernation pod, detached one of the chips in there, and she woke up. So it was one of those things that Chris was kind of alone, so he wanted to wake someone else up, and it was a beautiful girl that he chose, which is really good pick. I would do the same thing. So he woke her up, and after that, things went well. I mean, they were going well, and then after a while, she realized that, through some weird means, that Chris wasn't the guy that she thought he was, like all films. And it was a really good movie. I really liked the whole dynamic between them two. It was crazy because they both kind of worked together to kind of fix the error in the ship that was actually there in the first place. It wasn't Chris. It wasn't only his hibernation pod that got defected with an asteroid. It was something else, and you guys should watch the movie to see it. But also, other things happened in the movie that was really good too. So I'll give this movie like a 6 out of 10. Mainly being, it was a really good movie. It had good effects. It had good RPG. But the main thing that was that good was the I would say kind of like just the focusing on those two characters. It wasn't much of like Earth 2. They didn't show much of Earth 1. It was just them in the spaceship the whole time, and it was just them talking. So it was kind of just focused on them only, and I kind of wanted other elements in the movie that were also focused. There are other characters, minor, but mainly it was just them two. And it showed how a life of a human works without other humans around, how tough it is when it's just you. Even if you have everything, it's not about everything, and it's not about materialism, which I kind of liked in the movie. It kind of teaches you, like, materialistic things aren't the only things in your possession. It should also be like a heart and love, and, like, having someone else around you. But aside from that, I really like the movie. I give it like a 6 out of 10, mainly because it was just focused on that, and the storyline was just much of them kind of like going through that time skip, and in the end, you know, they obviously are together, but it's just them. So I kind of wish there was like more things. I kind of wish there was like some villain and this and that, but it was more or less like a home based field. It kind of shows you like a realistic view in how a human would be, and it focused on their lives, which is good. But as a person likes to see movies, I like to see like more background to their story, more different characters being revealed, and it was like a few characters, but just like a movie that I would personally feel that is really good. You need more characters, you need more dynamic, more drama. So I give it a 6 out of 10. But overall, it was a fine movie, and it wasn't something that, I should definitely demote or anything. It was good actors, and that's it. There's a Batwave, and I'm out.